Today we say happy birthday to an once Eagle great that was famously wrongfully traded for a guy that's not even the same stratosphere from a talent level. He goes to Buffalo, has some career numbers there, so on and so forth, and we get some quoted optimism from a Good Morning Football episode from Lane Johnson. Sir, what is going on, everybody? Lindy Endzone in the building for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Eagles. One video at a time and dropping buckets for, yes, my Dallas Mavericks, wearing an Eagles jersey, talking about a Dallas team. I know I go through this every video, every stream, but if you are new to the diversity of content, diversity of fandom that I bring to the table, would love to have you a part of the Endzone fam, and all you got to do to achieve that is hit the subscribe button. That's it. I finally hit the 160s in subscriptions right now. Love the sound of that. We're still pushing for 200, and honestly, I would love to hit that number before the start of the regular season. And one of the ways that you can help out in doing so, other than me doing work for my channel, smash that like button. Helps with the algorithm of YouTube, get the content out further to other fans that bleed green, that love the Eagles, or my MFFLs throughout the world, throughout the country, and smash the notification bell so y'all know when I drop my next piece. Well, happy birthday to Shady McCoy. Turns 33 today. One of the Eagles greats in my book. Our leading rusher in franchise history. I think he's still around. I don't know if he's signed to a team yet. Like Marshawn Lynch, I think they're both free agents at this moment. But there's articles out there right now, talking about that maybe there's the chance that Canton might call, LaShawn McCoy for his credentials and, the numbers that he put up over 12 years. Courtesy of a article written on SI.com. We got some statistics here, just a little quick review of what LaShawn McCoy has brought to the NFL as a running back out of University of Pitt. 170 games played, 141 of those he has started. 15,000 total scrimmage yards. He is just outside the top 25 on the all-time list, behind Jerome Bettis, with who of whom has 15,111. He's accumulated over 11,000 rushing yards, averaging 4.5 a carry. Receiving yards, he's just shy of 4,000 at 3,898. 89 total touchdowns, 73 of those are rushing. And out of the 12 seasons that he has played, half of them, he achieved 1,000 yards rushing. Pretty fantastic numbers. Been to 6 Pro Bowls, twice named first team All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion. NFL rushing leader in 2013 with 1,607 yards. NFL rushing touchdown leader in 2011 with 17. And he is on the all-decade team for 2010. What a career for Shady, man. And it still bothers me to this day that this man, because we know Chip Kelly being over his head so much, he didn't want any players on that team that stood against what he was as a head coach, and he shipped them out of there wrongfully, for what it's worth. And Shady gets traded to Buffalo for Kiko Alonso. And then we all remember the who the F is that guy? And oh my goodness. At least we don't have to relive that. But on to Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson was on Good Morning Football today. I didn't catch the live air footage of that. Um, you know, gotta love first shift. It's just what I do. But I got a few quotes here off of a article written for NFL.com. We're gonna go into some of these a little bit. Like I said, he's talking about some of the sharing some optimism with us, and I know like before we get into it and whatnot, it's a lot of it. A lot of it at this point for us, it's it's like a dog that's all bark and no bite. Because I mean, realistically, that's how we should look at it until we see, the final result of what this team is going to look like week one, who makes the 53, who remains on the practice squad, who gets cut. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of optimism here, sure. But at the same time, let's not take any of this and run with it. We can still be excited, but it's basically a means of just laying the foundation first, and then how the team picks up from what these veterans are saying by who they're working with for the first time, the new teammates that are in the building, so on and so forth. So a lot of parts of this are pretty good. One of the first things that Lane talks about, he says, and quote, last year was an embarrassment for everybody involved, and looking forward, we're ready to change that. Speaking the obvious for a lot of us Eagles fans here. And he also goes on to say, quote, really looking at our team right now, we had a great OTA. We're moving forward, learning the playbook. I feel like Coach Sirianni's taking great command of the team, holding everybody accountable. So a lot of commonplace here that we've been hearing as of late. I know camp starts here in a few weeks, specifically July 27th. It seems to be right around the corner. 15 days, only about 2 weeks away, and everybody's looking forward to that. But a lot of veteran leadership, a lot of young, hungry guys ready to prove themselves, and that's where we're at. Yeah, more speaking the obvious. When we talk about hungry players and whatnot, we can only hope that because we're on a more stable, normal ground as opposed to last year with what these with the NFL, how they had to deal with the pandemic. It's they're in a bit of a better place. So these rookies coming in, better situation for them. So we can only hope that the team is better this year than they were last year. I don't think they can get any worse. I don't think they can look or play any worse than they did last year with, like so many just inconsistencies and so many things just looked out of place and stuff didn't change. And even talking about it's depressing. They asked some questions in there. For what it's worth, the beginning press conferences with Nick Sirianni, and what Lane and other veterans see from him being under Frank Reich, for the Colts the last 3 years, and so on and so forth. Lane goes on to say, quote, I think we gained a lot of trust just from having him from Frank Reich, who was the head in Indianapolis, and having him come from there, knowing he was a great dude. First thing that he came in and did was he took great command of the team. I think he created a lot of energy. Every day is fun. During practice, there's always some type of competition. Sometimes even the coaches get out there and compete. So that's what I like about it. Yeah, what's not to like about it? It's cool. Like it doesn't seem like and this is probably a bad analogy, but it doesn't seem like it's like a guy sitting at a machine and it's just an assembly line that he just keeps pulling down a lever and things, and your ducks fall in a row and stuff, and just everything's going down the belt and whatnot. No, like there's a lot more engagement to what's going on. Like these coaches want to get in there with the players sometimes, and they want to be engaged and they want to be involved and being a little more personal in that sense. It doesn't seem like a robotic type of system, quote, going into the building, it's really been cool. But right now, we're learning a new offense. We're trying to get that going, and that's really where we're at. But so far, he's taking great command of the team, and he commands a lot of respect. That's all fine and dandy. Seems so far so good. And is this to say that our throat's going to get a little bit tighter once training camp comes around? Because that's when the competition is going to start to ramp up. And then, a lot of these rookies and a lot of these second-year players, they want to make an impact. They want to show their worth. They want to be on this final 53, to prove the naysayers, to prove the doubters, to prove the haters that they have the talent to make it at this level, of football in the NFL. It's yet to be seen, but it's been commonplace lately that we've been hearing these sort of things coming out of NovaCare from, whether it's from some of the rookies or, some of the second year guys, or to long established veterans like Lane Johnson, who he carries a strong voice in there, like a lot of the other veterans do, a la Jason Kelsey, et cetera, et cetera. This is good to hear, but it's going to even be better when this type of thing is put into action, and that's what a lot of us Eagles fans are anticipating on the positivity of hearing all these things, and that's what we're ultimately looking for. So I guess the optimism is continuing to grow and grow and grow in this football team, and I just hope that we don't set so high of a bar of expectation that everybody's dream is just flat out crushed. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm glad if you stuck around to the end of the video. I appreciate you guys always, every day that I come on here and do this. It's been a blessing up to this point, and like I said, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, and this has been Lindy, as always. Fly Eagles fly, bleed green, Mavs, MFFLs. You already know. Luka Doncic day passed. It's awesome, but yeah, I'll see y'all later. Take care of yourselves. See you soon.